All right, get your notes titled. We're going to be combining within variables on both sides problems. All right, let's go through the first problem. I'm going to give you a few steps to write down as we work through this. These steps will work for any of these problems. It's extremely important that you draw the fence down your equal sign. This separates the left side from the right side and makes our first step a lot easier. So step 1 is going to be combine like terms on the same side of the equal sign. So within this problem, on the left side, there's nothing to combine. That 4b plus 4 cannot be put together because one has a variable and one does not. On the right side, we have a negative 2b and a positive 4b. These are like terms. Remember, when we combine like terms, we need to type in exactly what we see. Do not use the opposite. So for this problem, we're going to type in negative 2 plus 4. Negative 2 plus 4 is going to be a positive 2b. I'm going to bring down the 10 because we haven't used it yet. Make sure you've written down this step 1 in your notes. You can always pause the video because I'm going to erase it so that I can write down step 2. All right, so step 2 is to move one set of variables to one side of the equal sign. So right now we have variables on both sides of our equation. We need to move it to the other side. Remember, when we move things across our fence, we have to use the opposite operation. So I'm going to move the positive 2b. Since it's positive, I have to subtract it to the other side. I still have 10. And then 4b minus 2b is a positive 2b. And I'm going to bring down the plus 4. Now it's a two-step equation. We should know how to solve these. So I'm going to subtract the 4 to the other side. I get 2b equals 6. I divide the 2 away from the b. So I get b equals 3. Remember, you can always go back and rewind the video and watch it again. Okay. I'm going to erase it all and walk through another problem. Make sure you're copying these down for yourself in your notes. Negative 15 minus x equals 1 minus 3x minus 2. So our first step is to draw the fence down our equal sign. On the left side over here, I'm going to add a 1 in between that negative and that x. I can't put the negative 15 and the negative 1x together, so I'm just going to rewrite them. Over here on the right, I can combine like terms of 1 and negative 2. So we're going to type in what we see. So you should type in 1 minus 2, and we should get negative 1. And then I'm going to rewrite that negative 3x. All right, so we've combined everything we can on the left and everything we can on the right. Now it's a variables on both sides problem. So choose one set of variables to move to the other side of the equal sign. Make sure you use the opposite operation. So since it's a negative 3x, I have to add it to the other side. These cancel. I'm left with negative 1 equals negative 15. I'm going to bring down. And then negative 1x plus 3x is a positive 2x. Now it's a two-step equation. I'm going to, since it's a negative 15, I have to add it to the other side. Those cancel. I'm left with 2x equals 14. Divide both sides by 2. I get x equals 7. Again, you can rewind and watch that again. We're going to go on to the last example. So in this last example, there's going to be something to combine on both sides. So write down this problem. All right, over here on the left-hand side, I have negative k minus 6 minus 1. Remember, we can put together any integers that are on the same side. Make sure you type in exactly what you see. So we have a negative 6 minus 1. We should get negative 7. I'm going to go ahead and put a 1 in front of the k. On the right side, we have a negative 6k and a positive 2k. So I need to combine those like terms. When you type that in, you're going to get negative 4k. And I'm going to bring down the minus 7. Now it should be a variables on both sides problem. Choose one set of variables. I'm going to choose the negative 4k and use the opposite operation to move it across the fence. So I'm going to bring down that negative 7 that's left over. Negative 1k plus 4k is a positive 3k, and then I still have minus 7. All right, now it's a two-step equation. So I'm going to add this 7 to the other side. I get 3k equals 0. And then I'm going to divide the 3 to the other side. 0 divided by 3 is 0. Again, if you got lost at any point, go back and rewatch it. But if you follow those steps of combining like terms on the same side of the equal sign first, and then moving a set of variables to one side using the opposite operation, you should end up with a two-step equation.